I'm going on a banjo hike. As you can see, I got my banjo on my back and I got water bottle here. You got to stay hydrated. Bug spray, because where I'm going there's bugs. There could very well be bugs. But I'm going to the cemetery. The great thing about going to play banjo at the cemetery is there's nobody there unless they're dead. So I'm not gonna bug anybody because banjo is loud. I'm so glad you asked. Okay, banjo hiking is nothing more than me going on a hike with a banjo on my back because I'm looking for a place to play. You know, if you play piano, you know you play a loud instrument. And if you're the parent of somebody who plays a piano, well, you have to kind of suffer through a lot of practicing. Well, banjo is even more annoying, I guess, to a family. To get good at it, it takes a long time. I'm just really starting to get the hang of it. I've been on and off trying to learn how to play banjo since college. Well, look at me now. This ain't college, but I'm trying to get the hang of it. So what I've learned is the best place for me to go and play is where there is nobody. So I go out into the wilderness. This is kind of an urban banjo hike. I mean, I'm not out of town. Looks like if I go this way, it looks like it could be. But I'm staying in town. Sometimes I go out into the wilderness, into the wilds. But I like to go to the cemetery. It's just a fun place to play. So what about footwear? Okay, well, I'm just wearing tennies today. These are busting through. I really do need to get, but who has money? It's a pandemic. I don't, so I'm waiting. But anyway, these are just, if I'm hiking in town, these are the things I'm wearing. By the way, nice new pavement. This is kind of new, schwanky, look at that. Sometimes there is no pavement, so it's nice to have it. If I'm out in the path or something, if I'm hiking next to a stream or if it's muddy, obviously I'm wearing hiking boots, but this is just, all I need is my tennies today. I used to do that. Too much effort. There it is. It's pretty sweet. I like the hills. And what's so great about this cemetery too is there's some like really old stones. I mean, there's some people here who were buried in the 1870s, I think, something like that. A lot of them fought in the Civil War. And I like these old steps. Kind of all grown over. I like it. And at the top of those steps is a pretty cool view. And so I sit up here and just play. Okay, so this is a lot of times where I hang out. This is going to be a good one, I think. Last year I sat up here and I played, and right down there, like 5 deer came and grazed for like a half an hour while I was playing. Animals dig the banjo. What can I say? I don't know why. Get a room. That actually did happen. Maybe they'll show up again today. Hope springs eternal. Let me show you what I got in the pack. So this case I just got at my local music store. Oh, and then It just has some various packets. If it's cold, like when I come out in the spring, a lot of times I'm out here early in the spring. Sometimes there's even snow on the ground. And so I will sometimes pack an extra shirt or something in this pocket. These are my picks. These are the ones I'm gonna be using today. Sometime I'll walk you guys through the banjo a little bit more because you need, well, depending on the style you're playing, you want picks. So I keep them in that little thing and that goes in there. Okay, and then inside the case is my banjo. You know what? This case is probably almost as much as this banjo. This banjo is not an expensive one. And since I was just kind of learning, I decided to just, I don't know, get a banjo that I didn't mind if anything happened to it. And I have fallen on my butt and on my back. I've hiked in weird places with this thing. There's even some muddy remnants on the case where I landed on my back that I couldn't get off the case. I couldn't wash it off. But the banjo still held up. Banjos are heavy. I'll unpack it and show you. And so this is it. Banjos are heavy instruments. This is probably, I don't know, it's like a 15-pound thing. You can get them heavier too. I did once own a banjo that was like 20, maybe close to 25 pounds. That's because there's a big brass ring in here. It's called a tone ring. But this is just an Ibanez banjo, and perfect for hiking and perfect for me at the age I am, trying to get better at this infernal instrument, which is, banjo is one of the hardest things I ever tried to learn. You know, and I've tried to learn a lot of hard stuff. Banjo has taken me the longest. Someday I'll post a whole video on my banjo journey, like how I started really getting somewhere with the banjo. Anyway, time to start playing. Okay, so this thing right here is a banjo mute. This is Mike's Banjo Mute. It even says mikesbanjomute.com on it. Some mutes are called the Happy Wife Banjo Mute. I got one of those too, but this is the best mute, and they make the banjo less loud. When you take it off, it becomes 4 times louder, and it actually has that very distinctive banjo tone to it. And I'm out here, I'm by myself, nobody around me, so I can take off the mute and play loudly. Woohoo! It just occurred to me that this video is probably really good for my wife too, who wonders what I do whenever I go out and do these things. So this is it. Time to apply. That might be enough. Hopefully. Well, it's working on the mosquitoes. It ain't working on him. He's been here for about 3 minutes. Now he's moved over here. He's just hanging on for the ride. Seriously, it's like 5 minutes later and he keeps coming back. Watch. Back. Oh, there he is again. Chung, chung. And now there he is again. I don't know. I think he likes the bug spray. That's a classic. Check this out. I'm sitting right next to this gravestone. Charles McKinney of 2nd Minnesota Infantry. So this guy served in the Civil War. Pretty cool. I've been here about two and a half hours already, so but, you know, maybe we'll do this again sometime. Just wanted to show you guys what this banjo hiking thing is for me. it doesn't always have to be a banjo. Sometimes I bring other instruments. Sometimes I don't bring anything. Sometimes I just bring my computer. Sometimes I do writing. So it's like a writing hike or a laptop hike then. But today was a banjo hike, and it's a beautiful day. I don't even see, it was supposed to rain today, and I don't think it's gonna. So anyway, heading back. Have a great day, everybody. Until next time, this is Pete, and we'll catch you on the flippity flop. Bye-bye. I never say flippity flop. That was